Alright! Everything seems to be working. I'm just going to post the rules real quick and then scoot my chair right on over to the actual drawing desk. Scoot, 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 scoot. So here we are. So welcome if this is your first time here. My name is Shiro. I am a comic artist. And this is the monthly OLOColors art challenge. A marker challenge. But then history, now is the OLO markers. And usually, because I don't have all the OLOcolor markers, I usually do it with OHuhu markers. If you're here from my numerous posts on my numerous social medias, you would know because the graphic says so. Also, if this is your first time, usually the logo in the lower right is not completely black or looks. The issue is usually the OLOmarkers website sets up usually 3. There was 1 month last year, I think it was September or November, where they had 6. That was pretty cool. Colors, and then I draw using those colors based on suggestions I received on my Instagram, in my Instagram stories the day before. Now the problem is this month, there was, at the moment of recording this live stream, there was no January colors. Like I waited. Usually I get the newsletter, if not on the 1st of the month, at least the 2nd or the 3rd. That newsletter never came, and I've been checking the website every day. The January colors are still not there. But I still have to make a show for you guys. So what I decided to do is to grab the OLOcolors I do have that I received from winning the challenge once last year, and they were generous enough to send me 12 colors because, like, at first we were like, well, you won the June challenge, but we were too slow to pick a May winner, so you get the May colors too. And then I received a package, and March and January showed up too, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are so nice. Can't complain about these though too much. Like, it's sad, yes, that the once empty, the barrels are not refillable or recyclable, but the markers are so juicy. So yeah, that's something. So what I decided to do, I have 2 wheels of morality today. The wheel of morality usually is where I put all the suggestions I received the Friday before, and then I color whatever it lands on. I draw 4 of the suggestions because, well, I'm 42 and I got to take a little nap at some point. With the colors suggested by the OLOmarker website. None of this is sponsored. I just enjoy challenging myself. But if somebody wants to sponsor me, I'm not stopping you there. In fact, I encourage it very much. So what's gonna happen is that I will be picking, well, the Wheel of Morality will be picking a subject, and then I will use the second Wheel of Morality to pick the OLOcolors, at least 3 OLOcolors I will use. Should probably write that down. Oh no, I'll be fine. I'll just take the colors as they are. And I have 4 packs, so I should have enough for 4 cards. Except they're going to be mixed up instead of the packs that you guys just saw. So, how about we get right on to it? The interesting part, the important part, the part we know and love, the Wheel of Morality. So, Wheel of Morality, turn, 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 tell us a lesson that we shall learn. And we will be drawing Archer from Ghouls and Ghosts. You know what? I'm gonna write it down because I do not trust my lack of memory. Come here, big clicky pencil. Always good to keep a couple of these on hand. I would not use the eraser on these though. This is a rock now. That's how old these are. Ghouls and ghosts. Now we are going to hide the slide. Oh, there's an ad. This is not sponsored, so we are skipping the ad as soon as we can. That's the thing. This is the free version of the wheel that I'm using, so there's going to be ads, and nobody wants ads. Ads will appear every time I switch wheels, so... No, I do not want the game. Alright. So here we go. I'm not going to say the jingle for every color because it's going to start getting on everybody's nerve. So let's start right away. The first color will be... V1.6 Petunia. Now usually when I say I use Ohuhu markers, usually... Oh, something happened. Bad at multiplayers. Hi! Coming in with a fart. Wouldn't have it any other way. Seriously. So, let's grab... As for the liner, I'll be using black line art. Gonna be using my... there you go. I'm gonna be using my flexible eraser for that because I don't want to smudge. So here we go. Now we hide the slice. The second color will be... G1.4 Spearmint. My pleasure. So here we go. 1.4 Spearmint. And what will the third color be? Oh, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? OR 2.2 Shrimp. So that 2.2. So that's what we're going to be doing. We are going to draw Archer from Ghouls and Ghosts. Ghosts and Goblin, whatever. Same guy. I think it's Ghosts and Goblins and then Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm not sure. I played like 5 minutes tops of Ghouls and Ghosts because it's too difficult for me. Now we are going to go get my reference. Because while I could not predict what I was going to use... Oh, I almost forgot. Here's the shrimp. I could at least predict who I was going to draw. I got reference for everybody. So here we go. We are going to attempt a green, purple, and pinkish archer. Speaking of video games, this week I finally sat down and beat Brothership. Still don't know what people are complaining about. I love it. If I'm not mistaken, the design I'm doing was a sticker, maybe, For one of the Smash games, I really don't know. The game is still pretty recent, so I'm still not gonna talk a lot about it. I do recommend it. Now, what's next? I was also in a playthrough of Final Fantasy IX, so I need to beat that. And then I can actually open and play my copy of Epic Mickey Rebrushed. Now I don't know if I'll get to beat Epic Mickey, because we are all aware Shiro has skill issues. But the reason I couldn't back when it was on the Wii is because my copy is broken, literally. There's a game-breaking bug in it that if I struggle for too long in a level, the game will soft lock. And there was a... the first time I saw that... Whoops. First time I saw that... that bug. I was fighting Pete, so I had to restart the battle, but this time I used more paint than thinner, so Pete decided not to fight me. But then the second time I encountered the bug, it was that level where you have to aim some TVs on some bases, and for some reason my TVs just would not align. I had to restart over and over and over and over, so much so that the game decided to take pity on me and soft locked again. Which means that effectively I just cannot play my my Wii copy of Epic Mickey. So I'm hoping that this one does not have the bug. Like, it's a completely different studio and all that. Supposedly rebuilt from the ground up. You know what? I'm gonna give him a cartoonier beard than my reference. Just because. Fluffier. For the curious, I did not receive any more hate or death threats since last time. I mean, that's gotta start 2025 strong. Death threats. Now YouTube is gonna be on my ass for that, because I can get the death threats, but it's not okay to talk about them. So unalive threats. And now I'll have people on Shitter complaining, "Yeah, don't say unalive. We're all adults." Yeah, we're all adults. You know who's not an adult? YouTube. Twitch is no better with the way they've been banning VTubers. Like, seriously, what is the point of having settings to put yourself 18 and up. And then being banned just for being a VTuber. Yeah, but with 18 and up, they throttle the views and stuff like that. Well, they throttle the views anyway when you get banned for being a 2D sprite animated to look 3D. I'm not monetized anyway. That's why I got a throne. Where is my finger? There. That's why I got a throne link right here, and I got my Ko-fi and my Patreon and all that. Oh, I need to update the Patreon logo here. But yeah, that's why I depend a lot on Ko-fi and Patreon and Throne to help me get shit done. Because I'm otherwise not monetized. Like, I just do not have the viewership to even consider being monetized, so I do what I can for the beauty of the craft. And it's also why I sell these cards when I'm done. So a lot of people will be happy about this. At the end of the month, you guys will start seeing pages for It's a wonderful life. It's very important to quack in the middle of that sentence, to pronounce it correctly. It's a wonderful world. It's a Waluigi-centric episode. The quack is crucial to the title. I already got 2 pages done. And supporters already saw these 2 pages. I posted them early for supporters. I am also working on a story for Aurora Man. Canadian indie comic. It's an Aurora Ronin story, and I really like working with those. I consider it playing because Aurora Ronin is something I can experiment a lot with. I'm going for a more painterly look with this episode, and minimalistic because it's happening in a snowstorm. So yeah, normally it shouldn't take me long. So it's painterly minimalistic in a snowstorm in Canada. Yes, you will see something. changing the pose a little bit, if only to get his spear inside the area that I have to work with. In my reference, he's holding his spear above his head, but then we wouldn't get to actually see it. Alright, there's my need. There are so many wires up here. Well, there's only two, but they're long, so they kind of bunch up. One to power my iPad, and one to power my phone, which is currently filming this stream. I just don't have the room to try and get my webcam in here, so you guys can still see my face while I work. But this is my traditional drawing desk, so like 3/4 at a time you'd see like the top of my head, and that's it. I'm gonna put you here, gonna be less trouble for me. Now, where's my pen? There's my pen. Your Kuretake brand, that far I know. I do not know the model, because I don't read kanji. Like, it came in a sampler pack from JetPens, not sponsored. I just know that it is tiny but stiff enough to do what I want it to do. Of course, I don't expect it to dry as fast as the chameleon pens. But at this point, we all know my issue with chameleon. So I will not be repeating that. Besides, we are here for art. We aren't here for some complaining, but even I am tired of complaining about Chameleon not answering their email, because if they're not answering their email, it's not like they're going to see this. Kind of makes me think of Skill Animals. They were everywhere for a while, and then suddenly they just stopped posting and shut everything down. I didn't even get to get one. And I would have loved to get one because they had a unicorn. An undead skeletal unicorn. Kind of looks a little Mega Man-ish here. Then again, what do I expect? I mean, it's Capcom. Put together by Dr. Light or Bright. if you're from Japan, also known as Rockman. Remember when Brental Floss used to make music? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember when Kiadayan used to make music. I miss that. And now I just implied that I don't miss Brental Floss doing music. So I'm going to let him dry. Now I'm going to have to be like extra careful when I get to the coloring part, because I know for a fact this ink does not dry as fast as the chameleon one. So we're gonna be gentle, gentle, gentle. Also, I don't know if you guys know, well, I don't think you guys would notice, I have a brand new gooseneck-like phone holder. It does take less room on my desk. It is more solid, it is easier to adjust in some ways. Like, the head is on a pivot, which is on another pivot, but everything like clicks and clacks for extra stability. I'm very happy. It is much better for my mental health. Gonna put Archer's colors here, and then we're gonna go back to the wheel. Wait for the ad to pass. Long sigh. Also, this week I updated my icon, a new 2025 design. Much more obnoxious because it's like I put a rainbow gradient on it, but the gradient is so sharp and amateurish. It's it gives graphic design is my passion, you know. But I did that on purpose to weed out people who do not like rainbows, if you know what I mean. So we are going to bring the Wheel of Morality back and see what we get. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. Oh, okay. We are doing Do Lucky. Write it down, idiot, because otherwise you have no memory. Now, the reason I sound surprised is because, like, I learned about the character Do Lucky yesterday, and I'm hoping I got the correct Do Lucky because that's all Google gave me. So, what colors am I going to color Do Lucky? Do Lucky is kind of like a really, really, really round and simplified cat with giant ears. I don't know what you mean, but I'll agree all the same, I hope. First color. Oh, good start. 2.3. Butterscotch. Slice. Come on. Here we go, butterscotch. Second color. Oh, okay. R06 Cranberry, which was incidentally in the same package. Now, if we end up with BO7 Ultramarine after that, I am going to laugh. Third color. Don't you dare. Okay. Then what would be the point of the wheel, you know? Why? There you are. Why a 1.2 light yellow? I made it pretty green, but it's pretty yellow from here. Like, the reason is that I was following the packaging instead of the marker, and the marker is way yellower than the packaging when I made the colors. For the wheel, 1.2 light yellow. So we got 2 yellows and a red for Dough Lucky. Put that back up here. Hide the slice, and then we can scoot that back over here. Get a new card. I got a ton of these. I also ordered myself some 2 new stamps and some thank you cards to put in the orders for people that buy from my shop. There you are. Okay, for those of you who do not know who Dough Lucky is, and I'm hoping I got the correct character, this is Dough Lucky, and he's adorable. I mostly saw him in a baseball suit, but I was too lazy to draw the baseball suit, so I found naked pictures of him. So here you go, Twitch. Here's some outright nudity. Oh boy, catch the AI actually tagging this as nudity because I said it. Why? Because that's my kind of luck. Here's a good example that I will likely... Oh my god, yeah, exactly. Should have told you to shield your eyes. Of the kind of luck that I have. For those of you who don't know, I posted a video on my YouTube and my TikTok about how I ended up, completely by surprise, in a Quebec Comic Legends book. His latest book's L'Agent Orange, Red Ketchup L'Agent Orange, and I'm in the book. One of my arts is in the book. Everything is explained in the video. But fuck my luck. I open the book and I look at the dedication. And there's a nice drawing of red ketchup. And I'm reading the dedication first thing out of my mouth. Who the fuck is Paul? He sent me the wrong book. That's the kind of luck I have, people. Y'all don't have to worry for me. I found the aforementioned Paul. And we are going to try and trade the book somewhere in February. Yay, being me. I can't make him too big because I have to make room for his gigantic paws. So if I have the wrong character, I'm sorry. But I am going to enjoy drawing him. I don't know if he's supposed to be a baseball mascot or what. Yeah, more egg-like on top. Just went and stabbed myself with my pencil because of course. As long as I didn't break the skin, I'm fine. This guy is not gonna take as much time as Archer, that's for sure. You know, sometimes when you see that post on Shitter, that video game and there's a smiley face, that part and there's a frowny face. What is your that part in a game you enjoy? Not necessarily your favorite game, but a game you actually enjoy, but there's always that part, you know? In Final Fantasy IX, that part for me is the obligatory tournament. It's only three people you have to fight against. But I hate card games in my RPGs. I don't want to sit down and play cards in hopes to get rare drops. If I want rare drops, I'm going to grind monsters. Not grind cards. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, my heat gun is like right next to my desk. I could bake Archer a little bit before I start coloring him. I would cut the mic though, because I don't think you guys are interested in hearing the entire time. Oh, that is my type of character. Look how cute he is. I did have someone go in my DMs instead of answering directly on the Instagram story. And sometimes people just struggle with instructions. And then that person got like really detailed in what they wanted. And I'm like, first of all, dude, this is a request, not a commission. They're supposed to be simple for a reason. But like with the type of description that person gave, and I was like, you know, there's got to be a point in a man's life where he has to assume himself and admit that he has a fetish. And of course, this is the Wheel of Morality, so I didn't even put it on the Wheel of Morality. Not because there's limits to the Wheel of Morality, but there's limits to my patience also. So yeah, right. So we're gonna hang up Dolaki real quick and bring back Archer. And we're gonna heat up Archer a little bit to try and really bake in that ink. But for that, I am going to cut the mic for a couple minutes because you guys don't deserve that. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, fancy ass shit. I got the Martha Stewart heat gun. Found at Walmart, of course. Alright, and we cut now. I'm not gonna outright bake the card, or else, as you can see, it's just going to roll up the rim to win. So I'm just gonna go easy with my malleable eraser, and then we are going to color him. I'm hoping for less smudging, because I am using a much gentler eraser. With the chameleon, I can just dig in with a vinyl one. And then again, this time I'm thinking about erasing the extra. There's been a couple of times where I forgot to erase the pencil and then I just went to town working on something. Oh, you gotta love old age. Then I got people older than me complaining, "Yeah, you're just 42, you're not old." I said I was old. I didn't say I was useless. I am allowed to be old. I am the same height I've been since 6th grade. Let me be an adult. At least a part-time one. I don't want to be an adult like 24/7. Like for entertainment, let me entertain myself like a child with video games and, I don't know, combing my ponies. I like combing my ponies. It's relaxing, you know? Then, once I'm relaxed, I can just get up and do my taxes. Thank you. Alright, so we said the petunia, the spearmint, the shrimp. Well. Oh, I should probably go back to my reference to give me an idea of the colors I'll use. Oh, yeah. Oh, we gotta have some fun. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make his beard the skin tone color. Because I don't want him to be, like, too saturated with color. Now wait for that layer to dry. There we go. Now we got a little bit of the peachiness in the skin. So it's going to be a purple, a nice purple one. Does he have a purple armor in his armor upgrades? I don't know. I think he has a teal armor in his armor upgrades, but we have no teal. Well, now he has a lovely royal purple armor. That's not royal purple. And he's not a real king, so shut the fuck up. Shiro's kind of a dick. Yeah, well, that's not a surprise. I wasn't making it a secret. I am kind of a dick. And equally, when I say I'm kind of a dick and people say, well, you're not a dick, well, I treat people the way I'm treated. So if you act like a dick, I'm going to treat you and act like a dick equally. I will not shrink myself to be more digestible. You can choke. That's no secret, that's a fact. Exactly. Like, I genuinely don't know if it's because people can feel through the internet that I'm short, or the fact that they know that I was assigned female at birth. Or they heard my voice. And a lot of people will assume that I am a delicate little flower. Oh, I am anything but. And it's not a thing of being, oh, I'm not like the other girls. Like, girls that want to be delicate little flowers, good on you. You know who else is a delicate little flower? Sailor Jupiter. There is nothing wrong with wanting to be a delicate little flower. Assuming that I am a delicate little flower, that's the mistake. You just say you like to comb your ponies, and counter-argument is invalid. Treat people like you would a fact, with funny faces. Yeah, that's what I tried to do with that kid that absolutely wanted me to answer his question about who would win in a fight, Eggman or Bowser. And I said no. He told me to go fuck myself, so I banned him off of my Divine Art. And he then ran to the YouTube version of the Smack Comics to amass an army to kill me. And I was like, ooh, Merry Christmas to me, death threats! from what was obviously a child to say that I did not take him seriously. And Hype was like, I don't know what kind of beef you have with Shiro, but don't bring that here. And the kid was like, who the fuck is Shiro? I'm going to amass an army to go and kill, so very unofficial. And like Spider-Man pointing meme. Kids, you really think you're the first 12-year-old to threaten me with death? You're about 30 years too late on that, buddy. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's nice and contrasting. Also, did I mention how nice these blend together? Where's my pen? I'm going to put my little initial in the corner here. I mentioned earlier that I had ordered some new stamps. They're self-inking rubber stamps. There's a new signature stamp, and there's a stamp where I simply put the kanji for white in the middle. It's a red stamp. It's for when I do more anime-like stuff, and I just want to put my little Shiro in the corner. 25. See, I got the year right. Woo! And that's it for Archer. So, I'm just going to bake dough lucky a little bit too, just to be safe. I'll be right back. The hardest part is remembering to take the mute off. Alright, this is done. I'll just drop you guys in here. I'll organize you later because I like organizing markers, actually. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. You know, dance. And one thing I should do is consolidate all my ads on in the chat here. Because it's mostly my bot stalking. Oh, speaking of ads, my TeePublic store is on sale, continuously on sale this weekend. It ends on the 12th inclusively. Let's see if I can erase a bit more. Up to 25% off everything. Aw. Yay, huggies. I gotta figure out if I can get into the animation for that so that hugs don't look like headbutts. then. I already know that I want to use the red for the black parts. It's the darkest color. Pop. It's gonna be so bright. It's gonna be fun. After that, we got 2 more props. And weird color scheme to experiment with. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. You're so cute. Of course, obviously, when I'm in the middle of inking like that, I can't look up to the screen because I'm trying so hard to keep the flow going regularly so I don't end up with blotches. Because there's going to be a blotch or a streak if I don't keep the flow even constantly, and we don't want that. He looks like a McDonald's ad. Did somebody say McDonald's? Oh, did I just show my age again? I gotta stop doing that. And now the bright, lighter yellow. Oh my god, that is so McDonald's coded. Woo! So just use this as a shadow color. This is actually a rather bright yellow. At least the advantage of not getting to hear my music, so you guys can hear my music, is that I can hear when the notifications go on. And that's a good thing. Oh, look at him. Oh. Pop. Ooh, I fought a 24 there. Woo! That was close. All right. Ooh, I got a mouthful of alcohol marker odor. Woo. So we are going to put Doe Lucky up. and get back to the wheel of morality and see what will be the third prompt after another ad. I am starting to regret my decisions. I know if I actually paid for the app. Hi, Coco. If I actually paid for the app, there would be no ads, but I use this app like once a month. And swapping between wheels is something I don't usually do. Alright, the Wheel of Morality is back. Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we shall learn. And we are drawing Tanjiro. Write that shit down. And what colors are we using for Tanjiro? Apparently my suggestion didn't go through. I did put one in. I didn't see it in the list. Welcome back, Badat. And like I even got somebody go in my DMs instead of going in the list. So... And like I literally checked one last time before I turn off the Instagram story, so that's probably an Instagram and or Facebook issue. So anyway, first color for Tanjiro. Alright, good start. Not you. And G. Where's mine? Oh, there you are. Ooh, got scared for half a second there. Here you go. The avocado that I'm going to put over here. Next month I will make sure you have it. Okay. I was very okay with that. Second color. Okay, yes, yes. I expected that, actually. The wheel is not weighted. Here we go. Maroon that I'm going to put way over there. High slice. And the third color. Ooh. So you're getting all the dark colors, Tanjiro. Ultra marine. There you go. Put all that back up here, and we know what we're going to use for the next colors. Wait for the ad to pass. So Coco, you joined us halfway, and the two prompts that we had right before this was Archer from Ghouls and Ghosts, and Doe Lucky from God knows what. Probably eponymous manga, I don't know. I looked up the character, I saw that the same character showed up like on the first page of Google, so I assume it was that guy. That's it, I didn't go any further. The ADHD did not kick in. I did not feel the need. Oh, there you are, honey. To search any further. Oh, I am going to take a slight hydration break. If any of you guys didn't drink water recently, drink water! That's what I'm doing right now. Much better. Starting to get hot. I don't know for you guys. I'm going to take off my hoodie. If any Twitch AI or admin is listening to this right now, I have a very covering top under it. It's just that the top light of my room tends to get to warm up said room after a while. And honestly, it's a very good hoodie. It's got that Sherpa thing as a second layer. My previous house coat didn't have that, so yeah. Whew, yeehaw. Zoom in, please, thank you. That's not how you draw this character. That's how I draw this character. One of the fun things about doing this challenge is when people actually take it seriously and don't try to get me to draw their fetishes, is making me draw characters that I wouldn't think to draw myself because I am not in that fandom. Because, as we all know from that one guy who's like really disgusted by the fact that I exist, I am an amateur and my art sucks, and I suck and my art is amateur and I'm an artist. Direct quote. Kind of looks. It kind of looks like Zidane, actually. Oh well. I did say this is my first time drawing this character, so. What you gonna do? Absolutely nothing. Because there is nothing you can do about me not knowing how to draw a character. Especially when it's the first time. Ah, yes, a callback to a past bootleg cookie. I mean, it's my life, so yeah, expect callbacks to the comic because I don't make this shit up. I wish I did, honestly. Because then things would make more sense than having to say, well, no, people really act like that. I don't know, there's something about me that really gets on people's nerve. And I don't know what. Well, that wonky ass smile is one thing. A little straighter. A little straighter. I think I did Nezuko one time, possibly? I genuinely don't remember. Yeah, as far as getting insulted, attacked, threatened, been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. I'm especially fond, in the recent hate, I'm especially fond of, go away and take your stupid art with you. Like, wow. Get lost and take your stupid art with you. Like, that is so 90s. Like, vintage. Congratulations, you know? Like, whoever this kid is, he's probably, like, sporting a spiky crew cut and cargo shorts. His group of friends all look like questionably older. And then they're going to end up running away from the kooky MacGuffin of the movie. Like, I don't know, a robot, a talking dog, I don't know. Pick your 90s movies trope. Man, that doesn't look too bad. It still looks like it's got the eyes of Nomura's original designs for Final Fantasy VII. The rest looks Final Fantasy IX. Oh well. What you gonna do? So I got some green, some maroon, and some blue. I think it's clear I'm not going to be shading the skin on this one with those colors. I was worried for half a second. I didn't know where my pen went. It's where I left it last, next to my other pens. If I only had a brain. Do, 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 do. What I'm probably going to do is do the basic line art for the hair and add the black shadowing after, or else this drawing will take 3 million years to dry. Before I can run a an eraser on it. No amount of cooking will prevent smudging if I do the shadowing right now. We gotta cook, Jesse. We gotta cook. And then again, I'm taking chances here by filling in the iris with the black part. think I went a little wild with the flyaway hair, but you know what? I like hair, so I'm going to draw hair, and there's nothing you can do about it. Am I still in the shot? I'm still in the shot. Alright, super. Fantastic. Alright. Let's leave Tanjiro to dry. Just gonna hang it up there with Archer and Dolucky with his 5 head. Okie-doo. What is the last prompt? What are we going to draw last? What is the 4th and final prompt? Wheel of Morality, turn. Tell us a lesson that we shall learn. Lil Mac! And Lil Mac will be drawn with the colors V 1.1 Heather. This one. And the last two, come here. Which are G is 0.1 Jedi Glass and OR 3.2 Cashew. We still got some green so we can do his gloves. No, I did not need the wheel this time because those are our last 3 colors. So, let's go get my reference for Little Mac. Little Mac. There you are, buddy. Oh, you're twisted. Yeah, it's that render. If you know, you know. Water break, people. Have a sip. Gonna sharpen up my little blue pencil a little bit. And we're gonna start a little back. So far, the wheel has made some interesting choices. Oops. Well, okay. That's not good. Gonna see if I can fix that up real quick there, because I kind of really need sketches to keep going, you know? Alright, you feel solid, so please be solid. Wait, get back out here, you. Alright. I'm not gonna hide all his face, but I really want a lot of the glove. Is the right or the Kaiser? I actually like glanced at an article. Gotta make him a little. I'm gonna completely erase this and move him up a little bit more, just so we can see a bit more of his face. If I can, the pencil is really in there. Well, I got like 2 million of these. There. Problem solved. That Nintendo was retiring Punch-Out because, well, it's basically based off stereotypes. So if you guys have opinion, now's the time. There we go, now we can at least see Little Mac. Does it feel like a good decision to you? Does it not? I mean, it's not like they've been, like, making a lot of Punch-Out games. As far as I know, the last one was on the Wii. And like, is Don Flamenco really that bad if you compare him to Pizza Pasta? I gotta remember that Mac has like this giant doe eyes. I mean, they didn't do much with Metroid. They barely did anything with Star Fox. They're re-releasing one of the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I think, if they didn't already release it. What else are they not using? They categorically refuse to release Mother 3 in English. Oh, something happened. Oh. Is that your opinion on the Punch-Out franchise, Badat? Oh, well. Friday night. Oh, I need to change that graphic. Friday night, Frankie joined the party. Thank you for joining the party Friday night. It's always nice to have new people. You'll never know. Sorry, I followed on accident. Oh, well, you can leave on accident too. It's a free country. Am I still in the shot? Okay, good. There are no accidents. There are happy accidents. There are no accidents, there is only Zool. But if anything, now I know that I gotta go back and change some stuff around. Because that's not the graphic that is supposed to pop up when somebody joins the party. Dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. I see a soldier sprite with a hat on top of his helmet. So how could it be an accident if you manage to get yourself a hat? That's my question. Alright, I think you're ready to be inked, my dear, mon chevreuil. And then we'll get back to Tanjiro from Final Fantasy VII. Why would I care if people shit on my art when I make fun of my art myself? That's my question. What do you want me to do? Cry? That would require a lot more caring than I care to dispense. And for someone who doesn't care, you talk a lot about it, though. Yeah, because it's funny. Art is subjective. Like what, people are allowed to make fun of my art and I'm not allowed to make fun of my art? Get out of here. There we go. Now let's let him dry and go back to Tanjiro. Oops. This would work better if I actually used some putty to hang him up to dry. See, this is why I make fun of myself. I'm an idiot. Just gonna... There we go. Alright, much better. Another thing I like about my new phone holder is notice that the camera hasn't been slowly sliding down. It stayed frickin' put. When I say that it's solid, it's solid. The most solid gooseneck that I ever own. See, I'm gonna tap the camera. It's wiggling. And it's done. See how nice that was? And short, especially short. I have another gooseneck camera holder around here, but like, if you hook it, you're done for a good 10 minutes. That's that's how wobbly it is. This thing is solid. Alright, I'm gonna cut this out again so I can cook Tanjiro a little bit. And then we will start coloring him. The fun part, the reason we're here. I can't take Tanjiro's name seriously. Every time I say it, I think about Segata Sanshiro, who is a much cooler character if you ask me. I don't know if you guys can see, this is something I usually try to avoid when I eat my stuff. There is some... Come here. There is some lifting. I don't know if the camera will focus. There is some lifting going on. The camera will not focus on Tanjiro's eyes. Lifting means that a bit of the ink is being taken away with the erasing. And sometimes that can cause smudging. And that will like tone down the color of the ink, make it look gray, a little bit washed out. We do not want that. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Alright, now I do believe I have some maroon. Avocado, maroon, ultramarine. Yep, I got the right. Oh, there we go. How dark is this maroon? Oh, it's a decent maroon. We got a good maroon going on. Of course, once it dries, the colors are usually a little lighter, so here's hoping that's what's going to happen here. Okay, his eyes are red, so I'm going to have to go with the maroon again. And I'm going over the black part too to try and re-darken it. And of course, when it comes to shading, I will probably be shading mostly in black. But like I said, this is going to be done after the coloring process so as to avoid smudging or lifting. Or else it's going to be messy and then I will hate myself. Never be afraid to work in layers, people. Never be afraid to work, period. Sometimes you might discover you have a new talent. You never know. Sometimes you just gotta trust the process and repeat that mantra to yourself 27 times in the same second. There we go. Now we can use the green for his cloak. And I'm going to use the blue for the black squares. On said cloak and the black for the shading in his hair. Why? If only to have an excuse to use the blue, because I feel it's going to be too heavy if I use it in the background. So we have some very interesting choices going on here. So I'm half going by my reference, half going by the shapes that I decided to use. Of course, can't forget the cloak down here. Belch. You know, maybe this is when I got 12-year-olds thinking they can talk to me like I'm a fellow 12-year-old because I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old. Like, haha, burp. Haha, burp spelled differently. And I don't want to attract 12-year-olds. But then people get mad at you if you draw anime and stuff like that. Because that's kid stuff. Alright. Go download Ninja Scroll. Come back after you've watched it. Usually when you tell them to do that, then they just double down. How can you do cartoons like that for kids? This is gonna come as a shock. It's not for kids. Meh. If Trust the Process was an anime drawing that I should go away with and take with me. Well, there you go. That's a pretty decent Tanjiro. Not bad for a first try at all. Still the right year. 3 for 4. Let's hope I keep this streak with Lil Mac. There, you can go and dry up here. Final prompt. Sip break. Oh, almost forgot. I'm going to cook him a little bit. See you guys in a minute or two. I was dared to a challenge. Where are you now? You can just say that and not get into details. I'm at home with my brother and his daughter. Oh. Oh, when the family is involved. Oh. Let's see if I can risk erasing a little bit over here. Doesn't look like there was much smudging, so that's nice. Okay, so get back to my reference sheets. There we go. Of course, I'm going to use the green right away where it belongs. Oh, it gets better. Well, I would guess it gets better. expecting to be told what the challenge is at some point. Ooh, squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky. But look at that application. He dared me to pick a fight with my niece, and I had to lose. Okay, that's funny shit. Are you drying up? I don't use you guys often enough for you to dry up on me at this point. Make his eyes green too, if only just for the memes. Let's just say she cleaned my claw good. Go niece, go niece. Queen. Yeah, I believe I'm going to have to use a lot of black here because those are very pale colors that I'm dealt with. I'm gonna have to use the blush color in the back because I'm going to need to use the black up here, or else we're not going to get any contrast at all. So Tanjiro ended up looking pretty good with all dark colors, and now I have to try and make Little Mac out of candy colors. But then again, that's why it's called a challenge. And not the easy peasy, everything works right power hour. I'm going to use my, where is my favorite brush? Oh, there you are. Oh, I love this thing. I love this thing. Now this is the old model of Pilot Pocket Brush Pen. Now they call it the new model is called the Shunpitsu, if I'm not mistaken in the pronunciation. It's available at JetPens for like $4.59 or something. It's really, really cheap, but really, really good. Not sponsored. I just like talking about this pen. If you like it so much, why didn't you want to use it for these cards today, Shiro? Well, because it's a much bigger nib, and I have to do these like fairly fast. The live stream is a couple hours, but if I were to use a brush pen like this one, it would take even longer to do the line art. Because I am just simply not that good with pen pressure control. But I try. Oh my God, do I try? Like at this point, no hater comment can get to me because I am in a Real Godbout book. Your argument is invalid. I will be riding that high until I die. You can say that I'm easy to annoy, but I'm also incredibly easy to... Hey, little Mac, come at me, bro! Your gloves are full of cheeseburgers! I don't have Punch-Out Wii, but I did watch Aaron and Dan play it, so yeah. I know about the cheeseburgers and the gloves. Gloves are full of cheeseburgers. Aaron just looking at Lil Mac. What race am I? Like ambiguously Asian, and that's usually how I refer to characters in the modern Final Fantasies. Like if you hear me talk, I think it's 15 where they got the boy band. Party members. And I'm like, oh my god, you got so much choices of playable characters. You got the ambiguously Asian white guy, the ambiguously Asian white guy, the ambiguously Asian white guy, and, for a change, the younger ambiguously Asian white guy. So yeah, I'm one of those holistic bastards that prefer the older Final Fantasies. I mean, is it really a fantasy if everybody in your party is the exact same thing? They got different personalities. They all dress in black. They all got the same skin tone. Like, give me something to look at. Like, call me spoiled. I grew up on old Final Fantasy designed by Yoshitaka Amano. Like, he was on the box and everything, like... Can you really blame me? Like, you guys absolutely lose your shit when you see Toriyama on Dragon Quest boxes. And I'm not allowed to want some Yoshitaka on my Final Fantasy boxes? I don't think so. No, these colors are too light. They do not want to have a serious layering going on. This one, not bad though. Probably because it's a little darker. So, I am going to sign it, and we are going to call it a day. Hey, got the correct year on all the cards. So, let's see if I can, like, back up the camera a little bit. Normally I should. It's actually a pretty good... gonna give it more wire. Hear that click? That's a good click. You want that click. That's what says I'm in position and I'm not gonna move from there. So here we are. So today we drew Archer from Ghouls and Ghosts. Testify. Do Lucky from what I think is his own eponymous manga. Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. Let's see if I can... There. Oh, nice. And Lil Mac from Punch-Out! With colors from OLOColors, actually, for once. Picked at random from the Wheel of Morality. Not bad. That went pretty well, I would say. Even if I had to cook the ink on. It worked well. There's no smudging for no reason. I got lucky on some of them. For the color choices. So, of course, as we at every end of stream, y'all know where we're going. We are going to thank our supporters, subscribers, people that help this channel and my social medias and my influence growing. Extra special caramel drizzled rainbow sprinkle chocolate syrup thanks to our supporters Ember Beeple, K, Miss Innovisor, E, Uthered, Bat, and multiplayers. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. Of course, next live stream is going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That's my time, not your time. Maybe your time. I don't know you. I don't know your life. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. Had a lot of super fun drawing it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. And bye-bye.